Hello YouTube, it's Rue and my Heather, and I'm coming to you for a very long awaited update. The last time I updated you was when I was 6 months post-op, so it was a couple of months ago now, and quite a lot has happened since then. If you follow my Instagram you'll probably already know, but we've got quite a lot of exciting stuff to talk about. First of all, I'll just go over a little bit more about myself and where I started and where I am now. Like I said, the last time I spoke to you I was 6 months post-op. What am I now? March 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What am I? I had it in March. I had my bypass. I should have worked this out before I did my video. I had my bypass on March 2nd. At Chelsea and Westminster Hospital with Mr. Bononomi. My starting weight was 21 stone 10, so that was March. So I'm almost a year. So next month, so I'm 11 months post-op. I can't believe that just took me all that time to work out. I'm 11 months post-op and I am 14 stone. So I'm about 4 pounds away from saying I've lost 8 stone, and my weight has stayed exactly the same for the last few months. So what's happened between now and the last time I updated you? Obviously I've lost about 10 pounds since my 6 month. It really doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm not gonna dwell on that. My BMI was 32.3 the last time I was talking to you, and now it's exactly 30, so I just have to drop an extra pound to be actually classed as overweight, which is exciting. My clothes size, I started off in a size 24, 26, and I'm fitting into size 16s and size 18s, which is really good. I can now sort of shop in different shops. I don't have to just stick to like the plus size sections. In terms of Christmas, that was obviously my first Christmas with my bypass, and I didn't struggle really. I still had my Christmas dinner. I am quite fortunate with my bypass that I can have some naughty treats. Some people might see that as fortunate or not. I see it as fortunate, as I can still enjoy things and I can still lose weight. I just have to try and be a little bit more in control, which I'd rather that than be really ill all the time. So I am quite fortunate that I could have a few naughty treats. I did have, a couple of slices of your log. So it isn't all over if you have a bypass for things like that. You can still have naughty treats. And yeah, I do like naughty treats, so it's all good. I really enjoyed Christmas. We had a fantastic Christmas. I don't think much else is obviously other than... I don't think much else has happened really. I'm still eating the sort of same amounts. I can eat still, I feel like I can eat quite a lot. But when my partner sort of compares it to what he's eating, it's really not that much. But I still feel like I'm eating more than what I probably should. But I think that's just more sort of me mentally thinking that. Other than that, not much else really. My skin is as expected really. It's not great, but it's not really that bad. I hold a lot of my weight in my tummy still, and so my skin hasn't sagged there really because my tummy is still quite full. My goal was going to be sort of 10.5 stone, 11 stone, and I still want that to be my goal. I still want to lose probably another, well, I'm 14 stone now, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, I'd like to ideally lose sort of another 2-3 stone. And so I can just sort of sit comfortably between a size 14 and a size 16. And I think I'm just going to have to work a little bit harder at that now. Obviously I'm nearly a year post-op, and I'm absolutely amazed at what I've lost this year. I can't complain, I can't grumble at all. The bypass has done absolutely everything I ever wanted it to do, so I'm just going to have to put a bit more effort into it, but not yet, because I do have some really exciting news that I am actually pregnant. If you've watched my earlier videos, you'll know that that is why I had my bypass. I had my bypass because I spent 6 years trying for a baby. Unsuccessfully, obviously. I had PCOS, I wasn't ovulating, and I was turned down for any fertility treatment because my BMI was too high, and so I had to keep my BMI under 30 to be eligible for help. And as I mentioned, my BMI is 1 point away, and I was 14 stone when I fell pregnant. So before I knew I was pregnant, it was my aim to go to the doctors in January to ask for help. Even though I was still quite early on post-op, I just wanted to get the ball rolling on it. And November 10th we found out we was pregnant, so I'm actually 4.5 months pregnant now. We found out today we're having a baby boy, and everything's going brilliantly, so I'm absolutely ecstatic. In terms of bypass and babies, I'm probably really done talking about all things normal bypass, I think. So if you're not interested in pregnancy after bypass, then I think I'm done. Yeah, haven't been great with my vitamins or taking them. Obviously now I'm trying a lot harder. But other than that, normal bypass life. I mean, after sort of so long, it really just settles down into the norm. You really don't really think about it. You get used to not eating that much. And like I say, I can still eat everything that I want within. Things do make me sick, but not as much as what other people get. So normal bypass stuff. If you're not interested in pregnancy, then that's all I've really got for an update. I'm really sorry that's quite boring. But I have sort of the biggest news for me to tell you is that I am pregnant. As I say, in terms of pregnancy and weight loss, my weight loss has stopped. But I haven't gained anything. At 4.5 months pregnant, I haven't gained, so that's a good thing, I think. I am being closely monitored because I'm so soon out of bypass. I think I was about 7 months when I fell, which is obviously very soon. I called my dietitian up on the day I found out, and he was brilliant. He basically said that baby will take everything baby needs. It will just be me that will sort of suffer, so I have to make sure I take my vitamins, which I am really trying hard to. My vitamins didn't have to change. I'm still on folic acid, which for the first 12 weeks I took additional folic acid, Forcival. It has vitamin A in it, but it's the good vitamin A, iron, calci-chews, all of the same things. I could take all of them. And he just basically just said to keep up eating the same as what I do normally, which is fine. I am being consultant led, and I went to my first consultant appointment a couple of weeks ago, and that was pretty awful, to be honest. She was really rude. But more excitingly, I'm actually part of a study with Chelsea and Westminster. They invited me to be part of a study for post-bariatric patients who get pregnant, and I get to see a lovely lady. I can't remember her name. It's a really, really long, I think it's like an Italian name. She's a fetal medicine expert, and she does extra scans for me, so I get to have extra scans. They take my blood, they do swabs, and I will eventually sort of get a really in-depth heart ultrasound of baby. When baby's here, they'll come and measure like the rolls, and they'll take the first nappy. It's all part of their study, but it means I get an extra sort of 4 scans, I think, 4 ultrasounds. As well as my extra growth scans on the NHS as well. So I get to see baby lots, which is brilliant. And they're really looking after me there. So I think if it wasn't for that, I'd feel a little bit alone with this consultant appointment, because I mean, it was awful. And my midwife is very supportive of me. She does tell me off about me drinking, and I do really struggle to drink a lot still. And I need to concentrate on that more, but I'm working on it. But other than that, they've not really raised any concerns about my bypass and baby. As I say, they're just keeping a closer eye on me, and I will have extra growth scans. But they wasn't angry with me, which was nice, and I'm very excited. We actually told our family on Christmas Day. We was just short of 12 weeks on Christmas Day. So we went for a private scan the Saturday before. So Christmas was on the Monday, and we had our scan on the Saturday. And we put all the scans, we got everybody a picture of the scan, and we put it all in Christmas cards, and we got everybody to open them together, and everybody was in floods of tears. So it was an emotional, brilliant day, but it was how I always pictured it. For 6 years I imagined that day, and I couldn't believe that I got that day, and I'm here now pregnant. I mean, it means absolutely everything. I couldn't ask any more of the bypass. Without the bypass, I wouldn't be here talking about being pregnant right now. I would have been the same girl saying that, is it ever going to happen? And it has. And that is thanks to the bypass and losing nearly 8 stone. It's obviously what my body needed to trigger me to allow me to have a baby, and it's brilliant, and I'm so excited and so happy that it's finally happened. I mean, if anybody has any questions about pregnancy after weight loss surgery, then please leave a comment below and I'll be happy to try and answer, and if I don't, I can find out the answer for you. I'm being really looked after by Chelsea. I can have, like, I've been texting them loads of questions and the midwives come straight back to me. I mean, it's been fantastic. But other than that, that's all I've really got to say. As I say, I'm really sorry it's been so long since I've done an update, and I will try and do a few more regularly. I will show you some, I will try and do like full body shots and things. I'm a little bit cooped up in the room at the minute. We're sort of taking everything down and sort of cleaning everything and repainting everything, and we're going to be doing the nursery soon. So I'm due on July 13th. And we are so excited. So, as I say, any questions, comment below. Weight loss wise, I'm not going to try it and worry about it. I will lose my weight. I will lose my weight. After baby's here, I will lose the weight. I do find I'm eating a slightly more than what I probably did post-op. My restriction seems to have decreased slightly, but I've read that's quite common. Although my tolerance to sugar has decreased as well, which is uncommon. It seems to go the other way a lot of the time. People can eat more sugary things than what they could before. However, me, I used to be able to eat most things, but now I struggle to eat, you know, a little bit of a chocolate bar without getting ill, which doesn't go with pregnancy, because pregnancy, they want chocolate. Bypass, it doesn't. So it works against me in that respect now, of all times. There we go. As I say, any questions, comment below. We're so excited. My belly, as I say, I do hold my weight in my belly, so I'm not really getting much of a bump at the minute, and I'm not feeling baby move at the minute. As I say, I'm 18 weeks and I've got an anterior placenta, so I don't think I'm going to feel baby until sort of after 20 weeks, which is a shame, as I can't wait to feel baby. But I will let you know. Yeah, I think that's it. We've done so much shopping already. I'm just looking at all of our boxes of clothes and we have done quite a lot of shopping. And we're going to be doing the nursery as Dumbo. And that's about it really, I think. That's probably about the 5th time I've said that. But I think that's definitely it. So message me, let me know if you want to know anything, or if I've missed anything that you really want to know about bypass life. If I get enough questions, then I could do sort of a Q&A video or something. But if not, I'll just do a normal video with a couple of questions. I'm quite happy with that. But everybody, I really hope you're all doing well. I'm so sorry it's been so long. And I will come back to you sooner, I promise. And I will have my scan pictures in here so I can show you a little scan. He is adorable. He, in the 4D sneak peek, he was drinking and his little mouth was opening. And it's just amazing. I can't thank my surgeons or my surgeon enough for giving me this opportunity, and all of the team that did this for me. I know I worked for it as well, but I'm just very thankful for this surgery. And if you are struggling to get pregnant and you're considering the bypass, 6 years, I thought it was never going to happen, and I'm 4.5 months pregnant with a healthy baby boy, touch wood, so far. So I can't say a bad word about it. Everything, every little pain, every surgery, as I've had further surgery since bypass because of certain tears due to constipation. I've had 2 extra surgeries for that, so be wary of that. But everything's been worth it for this. It's everything. So good luck if you're trying, and hope everyone's well and doing well, and I will catch up with everybody. I need to catch up with all these videos, but I just wanted to get this out there and get my news to you, and I love you all, and I'll speak to you soon.